I always caution against overreacting after week one in the NFL. People, I thought, were overreacting after the first game of the season when the Patriots lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, they didn't overreact with the Patriots the way they did 3 years prior when the Patriots lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, time for a quarterbacking change. Oh, it's over. They stink now. We saw how that ended up. But let's say for argument's sake, I give you a pass this time around. And you want to overreact. Okay, one time only overreact. Raiders, Marshawn Lynch in Tennessee against a good Titans team. Cowboys, Ezekiel Elliott, they did enough to score, keep it, more of a blowout than anything close with the Giants. It looked like it was one-sided, more one-sided than the final score would show. But how about the defense with the Cowboys? How about the Packers defense against the lifeless Seahawks offense? How about the panic time button that we pressed with bad Andy Dalton? He showed up again. The Texans with all that emotion, ready to go, ready to explode. And then they get roughed up by the new and improved Jaguars. Giants can't move the ball. The Colts gave up 46 points to the Rams. And then there's the Jets. We just move on. We're smart NFL fans. We realize it's just 1 week. How about we wait until after week 2 and then we overreact? But biggest surprises yesterday, bad football. I think that's probably what stood out more than anything. There was bad football. And I don't know what the reason is. I guess you can look at the preseason. Tony Dungy just sent out a tweet, and Tony said, sloppy play, poor fundamentals, penalties, mistakes, and injuries. NFL should go to 2 preseason games, and coaches should play their regulars. Throughout the afternoon, I'm watching with Rodney Harrison and Tony Dungy at our Football Night in America studios. Throughout, we were looking at things that are just normal that you should be able to take care of. Punting, the snap, the hold, just small things that normally NFL teams are buttoned up on as they go into week 1. It almost felt like it was a preseason football game for a lot of these teams. The way they played, it was sloppy play. And you're looking at the closest game was the Browns against the Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, there's something to be said for getting a few reps in preseason. He did not look good at all. Antonio Brown, they targeted him 11 times. He had 11 catches. And without him, Cleveland wins that game. I thought Cleveland played really well. Deshaun Kaiser played well enough. And that's what you want. If you're a Browns fan, give me a light at the end of the tunnel. You may have that. Maybe. You may have that. The Jets go into Buffalo. I don't think it's a hot take. I just think Cleveland is competitive. But
That's the hottest take.
They played competitively. And I thought that was what was impressive. But the Steelers go in, you get a win. Some of the other games, I'm watching the Texans and I don't get it. At what point does Bill O'Brien say, yep, I've seen enough of Tom Savage? At halftime? I've seen enough. I'm going to pull him. 13 passes, that's enough. I'm taking him out. First of all, Jacksonville looked like the fearsome foursome. They looked like the Steel Curtain. They had 10 sacks. I don't know if it was the quarterback or not. Do I think Deshaun Watson's their future? Obviously. Do I think that starting Tom Savage makes the most sense to start a season? Yes, because if you start Deshaun Watson, he struggles. Now you have to go back to a quarterback who thought he should have been starting in the first place, and these guys all have egos. And you can be moping around there. Deshaun Watson gives them a better chance to win, in my opinion. But sometimes these guys aren't ready to play. And then you lose confidence. And that, if you lose it, it's really, really hard to get back. Some great quarterbacks, talented quarterbacks, never get it back. But Watson yesterday, I thought when J.J. Watt came out, it was Houston ready to celebrate, ready to show emotion after everything that happened with the hurricane there. And man, did that go away quickly. And here's the overreaction, too. Well, that Jacksonville team. Well, if they get their quarterbacking situation fixed. I will say, Calais Campbell looked great. Leonard Fournette looked great. But you're also pinning your hopes on a quarterback who I think threw 11 passes. Now, that you're not going to win many games, like completed 11. You're not going to win too many games if you have your quarterback completing 11 passes. But you did. And you know what's amazing? Texans didn't have a sack. The great Texans defense. I think they got to the quarterback twice. They got to Blake Bortles twice. That was it.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.